Hi Taurus, this is Star with Ariana Stark with your forecast for January 2025. Before I proceed with this video, I would like to thank you for your support in this journey. I would also like to wish you a very happy and prosperous 2025. With respect to your reading, I will dive into these decks. These are decks that I have created, so in case you want to make a purchase, feel free to reach out at the email address given below. Even for a personalized forecast for 2025, feel free to reach us. Let's just understand what January, the first month of 2025, has in store for Taurus worldwide. The overall energy for January, I do have the Wheel of Fortune, so this is going to be a month which is going to be marked by dramatic changes, possibly because this is a new year. You also crave newness. Perhaps your schedule will also be disrupted in the month. Some matters could vex you. I think there are going to be opportunities to make gains, but then take everything with a grain of salt. Aura cleansing will also be beneficial to you. Maybe financial worries is also going to be uppermost on your mind. In case you're already working, you also need to be careful because someone could try to undermine your position at work. Now let's just understand the reading in greater detail. The final days of December, stepping into January, I do have the Page of Swords. In those final days, you were someone who was very active. Maybe you were also contemplating on the future. Some of you may have wanted to travel for better opportunities, or with respect to education also out of town. But then maybe there were disagreements with loved ones, especially your father, over finances, because your family felt that you were being unreasonable. Perhaps, financial worries was also playing on their minds. Gadgets or technical issues may have led to disagreements as well. In case you were working, I think you needed to be careful not to come across as being too pushy while promoting your talents. Your schedule could have also been disrupted, so you needed to have a very flexible mindset. Maybe you were also a bit temperamental because the page is a young lad. He isn't going to listen to anybody. A bit reckless. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges. I do have the Two of Cups. This is in the challenge position. You do desire contentment, whether in relationships or with respect to financial matters or professional matters. Reunions are also very likely this January, but then maybe you're not too keen when it comes to socializing. There could also be disagreements with loved ones. Again, you need to keep away from those who are bothering you. Oftentimes this January, you may also feel that there's too much on your plate, so be prepared for the same. Influences, I do have the Four of Swords. Now this person, he's taking a back seat. He is in a meditative or contemplative frame of mind. Maybe you need to rethink your moves. Sometimes plan A doesn't work, so we have to step back and look at plan B. Be tactful, At times you may not be in a mood to talk, so maybe you're being accused of being impolite. Work on your relationship, especially with your mother or a maternal figure. There could be calls for an interview as well. You could be undecided. It is going to be a really hectic January. Maybe you also need to bide your time. You need to be patient. Maybe you demand an extension when it comes to work. You want deadlines to be extended. People are also going to be gossiping or going to be up to mischief behind your back because there are swords behind this person. The best way to combat envy is to keep quiet and to keep your mouth shut. Gadgets could also continue to trouble you. Maybe as a leader, you're also going to brook no nonsense. You're going to give a piece of your mind to inefficient staff. You will sensationalize issues because you want that person to understand where he stands. Perhaps you feel this person is becoming too big for his boots. The first 10 days of January, I do have the Ace of Pentacles. There are going to be opportunities to make gains, especially via communication. This door is open, so There's an opportunity lined up. So keep your temperament in check and make the most of the opportunity. You also need to be patient rather than set your hopes too high. Stay motivated. Even while working, you will complete a lot of tasks, but then you need to concentrate as your energy levels could be a bit drained. Maybe you should improve on your productivity by focusing on something which is light, and then go back to something which is very tedious. While dealing with clients also, Taurus, it would be prudent to make allowances for them. I think the key in these days is also to review the tasks. Maybe you should polish your skills, polish the edges of tasks that you're doing. Your boss is also going to be appreciative of you. In fact, as a leader, you're also going to give those workers who value you the freedom to carry on with the task. The next 10 days, that is 11th to 20th January, I do have the Emperor card. Now this talks about the need for you to focus on learning, on enhancing your skills. Maybe you should desist from starting anything new with that Four of Swords. Also, I think you need to reassess and reevaluate. Perhaps you're also going to find yourself in muddy waters because others could be quarreling and they could also drag you. So keep yourself a safe distance from these issues. Maybe you're also going to be blowing hot and cold. I think you're also going to ask your customers, your patrons for your dues. Your talents and skills will be appreciated, but you're not going to brook any nonsense. You're going to seek assistance from those in authority to put those who are bothering you in the place. Staff could also play truant at this time, so you need to exert yourself. Extra work is also going to be there on your shoulders. Many of you could also find yourself sandwiched between your immediate boss as well as the management. I think you should follow protocol. Other than that, this is also the time when you need to safeguard your health, Taurus. Perhaps there's also something very sneaky with the snake card from Lenormand, which talks about someone acting from behind, like the Four of Swords here. I think you should also be mindful of your tongue. Many of you could be dealing with backstabbing. Be adaptive, be flexible, be careful of malicious gossip. I think you should be clever enough to find a way out of situations where you are tested. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st January, I do have the Magician card. Now this card is from the majors. It is asking you to seek divine guidance, to turn to the heavens for assistance, to pay attention to the signs. Possibly many of you could be in an investigative frame of mind. You want to get to the bottom of things. You're also looking for lost items. With the Ten of Cups, it is going to be a time when you will feel content despite it all. I think you will have to meet deadlines. You're going to achieve your ends. Gains are also very likely. Maybe even via recommendation, you could get job offers. I think you also need to upgrade your skills when it comes to online transactions. The management or the administrator is also going to continue to value your opinions when it comes to work-related decisions, and that is also going to add a feather to your cap. In personal relationships, I think, Taurus, you may find your voices being ignored. Maybe you should follow your sixth sense. You should also focus on spiritual growth. I think you also need to enliven your environment. At times you do find yourself as the lone warrior, someone who is making his way to the top even if the terrain is rocky. You're someone who is going to believe in your ideas and you're going to push forward with those decisions that you make. Even if the task is daunting, I think you're not going to be someone who is going to throw in the towel. You're going to keep at it. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, Bliss. Many of you could enjoy moments of happiness with that special someone. With that Ten of Cups, it is very likely. Maybe you're single, maybe you think that someone whom you fancy is not very open when it comes to his relationships, but work could be a priority for that person with that Ace of Pentacles. But then this person could also be someone older than you. in years. Maybe this person is also insecure when it comes to the relationship because he feels that you're much younger than him. Insecurities could also arise on account of his physical appearance, but you're going to reassure him that you care only for him. There are those of you who could be dealing with the other woman, or you could be in a third party relationship. Maybe it's a dark haired woman, it's a forbidden fruit. I think sexual chemistry is very likely for Taurus in case you're already in an existing relationship. I think some of you could be in an extramarital relationship. You want to be in the arms of your lover. You do want this Two of Cups in your life. Maybe you're going to talk about your unhappy marriage with those who care to listen. I also have this card, you've been in my dreams. So pay attention to your dreams, Taurus. Maybe you're getting messages from your higher self with that Magician card. The universe is certainly pointing you in the right direction. So your beloved could also make an appearance in your dreams. It is 11:11 as I record this video, so definitely that could be the case. Spiritual ascension is also very likely with respect to this relationship. For those of you in an unhappy connection, maybe you also need to realize that this person is very controlling, dogmatic. With the Emperor card here, maybe this person wants you under his thumb. That is why your marriage could also be very oppressive, or your relationship could be oppressive. So reassess your relationship. Like I said, with that Four of Swords, the camera just jerked. So definitely you can expect things to be shaken when it comes to an unhappy connection. The last card in this reading is Archangel Raphael. He's telling you to expect a miracle. In case you are unwell, or in case someone around you is unwell, I think you should ask Archangel Raphael or even your angels to step in to help you out. The person's health or even your health is likely to improve. Perhaps with that Ten of Cups, you'll feel happy and make good progress on the health front as well. On that happy note, I will wrap up this reading. Do give us your feedback, Taurus, in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.